This is the resume that got me a $100,000 job in tech. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can do the same and set up your resume just like. Stay tuned for the end of the video so that you can get access to this template absolutely for free. And I'll tell you how. All right, so without further ado, here is the resume template that helped me and many others get $100,000 jobs in tech. Now, contrary to what you might believe, you might think that you need a lot of colors, you need a photo, you need skills on the side, resume broken down into several sections to stand out. But that's not the case. You need something really clean, very simple. It starts with your name. So you have your name here, you have your phone number, you have your LinkedIn link, you have your email, and you have your city and state. People like to put down their whole address. I don't think that's necessary. Just where you are in terms of location is fine. The most important part of your resume, because the recruiter only spends a short amount of time on it, is your professional summary. The professional summary is just one sentence. And broken down like this, it's not that hard to write. A lot of people use ChatGPT to make something really long, nice, fluffy, and flowery. No, we don't want that. We want something clear, concise, succinct. How do you do that, right? You have who you want to be or who you are, right? Say you are a professional marketer, but you want to be a marketing director. You could say something like aspiring marketing director professional. Or if you're just a marketer and you want to stay in that realm, then you say marketing professional or finance professional, supply chain professional, whatever. So you start off with who you are or who you want to be with X plus years of experience. If you have 2 years of experience, 5 years of experience, you want that to be front and center because a recruiter needs to be able to read and see exactly if you match what the required qualifications are. So if you have 5 plus years of experience, you would say marketing professional with 5 plus years of experience, driving, 2 things you're good at, and 1 thing you're passionate about. Again, I repeat, 2 things you're good at and 1 thing you're passionate about. So in this case, if you're a finance professional or a marketing professional, it can be marketing professional with 5 plus years of experience, driving go-to-market strategies, creating brand collateral, and passionate about whatever industry you want to get into, right? So if maybe you want to get into cybersecurity, you would say passionate about cybersecurity market. It doesn't matter. As long as that professional title, the professional summary is tied to the job that you're applying to. Very important. The professional summary, the 2 things you're good at has to be related to the job description. And something you're passionate about has to be related to the company or the industry that you want to get into. The next section is professional experience. A lot of people start with education, and I think this is a big flaw. The employers don't care about where you come from. They do if it comes from Harvard or Stanford or something really big. Yes, there's an argument to be made there. You want to put Harvard front and center because everybody loves Harvard, right? But the vast majority of you haven't gone to Harvard. So you don't have that brand and that credibility to your resume. So you have to lead with your experience. And this is true for 99% of folks, is that experience matters. Recruiters are looking for where you worked, how long you worked, and your title. So those 2 need to be bolded and colored and presented in that way. So as you can see over here, I have company A, city, state, country. You have how long did you work there? 2 years, October 22nd to present. You want to put this 2 years here because you're hand-holding the recruiter through the timeline. Make them think less. Give it to them on a platter. And that's what that 2 years does. The job title, this is very important. You should have job titles that are connected in the field that you want to get into, right? So it's difficult if you want to get into product marketing without having product marketing experience. But if you're trying to get into product marketing for the very first time, you need to show similar transferable skills and experience. For example, maybe you have brand marketing experience, maybe you have digital marketing experience, maybe you've taken marketing coursework, maybe you've been a marketing intern. That needs to be shown front and center. So by far, your title is even more important than the bullets you put in. In the bullets, you want to have 3 to 4 bullets. And this is just an example that I have for myself. Don't copy this. Don't use it. It's not relevant to your role. But Just for examples purposes, you could say developed go-to-market strategies and led execution and coordination. You want to show what you did and give an accurate picture of what you did and also tailor it to the role. The most important section per employee experience that you had is selected achievements. And this is something that you probably don't know. Recruiters want to see your achievements. You have to present it to them front and center instead of hiding it in the bullet points in your description. So it's a lot easier to just share it as an achievement. You might be thinking, I might be running out of space, but that's fine because achievements matter more than what you did. And this is where it becomes very important. Your selected achievements, you launched something amazing for your last company nationally across the US. This may or may not be true for you. This was true for me, but don't copy this because it won't help you. And captured new market share by X%. Again, don't copy new market share. That might not be relevant to you. But what I'm trying to demonstrate with this first example is that you got to show that you did something amazing for your company that moved the needle for your company with something measurable. That X% you see here is the most important thing. That X million dollars in new revenue you see here is the most important thing. The X number of projects is most important. It needs to be a quantifiable, defined measure of how good you were. And you have to tell that story with each of your experiences. So everything you see in purple can be tailored to your resume, to your authentic story. Once you've done the selected achievements, there's a spot where you can add advanced tech and tools. So for example, I used Asana, Slack, IQL, Tableau, Jira, Zoom in my current experience. Before, I worked with Figma, Canva, Photoshop, Intercom, MailChimp. So there's a place for you to add those software tools and makes it very clear for the resume reading through it. Then you want to add a section for leadership experience. I, for example, founded my own company back before I started my work in corporate America. And I was the founder and CEO of a ticketing company back in Bangladesh. And then over there, so I'd say company name, city, state, and then how long I was doing that. And then you can even talk about you might be invested in some other company or you might be working something on the side, and that's okay. And you can add what sort of leadership experience you have there. Then finally, you add an education section. You want to talk about your GPA if it's important. Usually in consulting it is. And it doesn't really matter if you're trying to get a job in tech, 100K job in tech. It really doesn't matter. You want to name drop courses that were relevant to the role, right? That are applicable to the role you're applying to. And you want to put your degrees. And that's pretty much it. It's not that difficult. You want to really not overthink this. And this resume template really helps you get that far. If you love that resume template, to access it, make sure you give this video a like and a subscribe. And most importantly, drop a comment with your name and your email address, and I will add you to the email newsletter where I will send this template directly to you. Thanks for following the channel. Thanks for watching this video. Let's help you get that 100K tech job.